My name's Max May and I'm the CEO of Rural Arts. Rural Arts is an arts charity based in Thirsk that enriches lives and connects communities across North Yorkshire. So I'm really lucky in that I started at Rural Arts as an intern. I was born and bred in North Yorkshire and walked into Rural Arts and said, have you got any volunteering opportunities? And they gave me an internship, which was really brilliant. And I progressed into a fixed term position. Then I moved away to London and was in London for about 4 years doing different senior roles around administration. And then in February 2019, I moved back to North Yorkshire and started as chief exec. So whilst I think it's really important that we try and reverse the brain drain of talent from North Yorkshire down to London, there were a few things that London offered me that I couldn't get in North Yorkshire at the time, particularly around the development of leadership skills. I was very competent in doing my job and in completing tasks, but there was an awful lot of skills around vision, leadership, around being able to advocate for organisations that I needed some support in developing my skills for, and that is what London really offered me. When I was working in London, I came across a Stonewall and Creative Skills Set leadership programme for people in the creative industries, and I was very lucky in that the organisation I worked for at the time recognised that even though I was an administration manager, that actually I had leadership qualities, and they paid for me to go on this training, which was 2 days of focused training, followed by a couple of months break, and another day where we kind of brought back our all of our findings, what we've been able to put into practice. But what was more important for me was the network that developed for me. So we still have a WhatsApp group, we've got a Facebook group. This is 4 years ago now, so we can continually use one another as critical friends, as supporters. And I then moved on to do a core leadership programme, which again I was really lucky that my employer paid for me. This was a separate employer at that time. And that was a week-long residential course. And that was really important in developing those networks again and really drilling down into leadership theory and understanding how I can take the images of leaders that I aspire to be, the visions of leadership that I have, and really put them into day-to-day practice. The most important thing that I took away was definitely the networks. I now have a group of people across sectors, across the third sector, across the creative sector, that I can go to for advice and guidance. I can go to and say, I'm dealing with this issue, has anybody had experience of this? We also have an informal coaching network, so has anyone got some time to talk me through using kind of relational dynamics, talk me through some of the issues, and also confidence and the ability to say I am a leader, even when I wasn't a CEO, even when I was a general manager, to be able to say I am a leader, not because I have staff beneath me, but because I have a vision and because I can put that into practice and I can lead a team forward to make real impact in the world. One of the key things I learned as well was about strategy and strategic working in partnership. And I think that's something that when you're perhaps earlier on in your career, you think, I've got a project, I need to deliver this. And actually now in my current role, I'm really proud to be part of lots of strategic groups that meet, that try and have a wider impact. So, I'm at the moment trying to help develop a cultural strategy for North Yorkshire, but also I attend sessions on well-being and health, on loneliness, and really thinking in a wider way, how can my organisation, how can the arts as a whole really help move North Yorkshire forward? I think anything that brings leaders together is a brilliant thing, and when people come together, we can really affect change, we can really innovate. Something that's really important to me at Rural Arts, that we're an arts organisation, but we're first and foremost a charity, and we have a social mission, and we have an impact that we want to make. So we work across sectors. We work in the employment sector, we work in the older people's sector, in the care sector, we work with young people with learning disabilities. So what I think is if everyone can come together to study leadership, to share leadership, we're going to get brilliant ideas that come out of that.